Political leaders on both sides of the aisle are reacting to the U.S. and Israel's joint strikes on Iran and the deaths of 6 U.S. service members in Kuwait. Jade Jarvis joining us now live in the studio with those comments. Jade?
Well, Felicia, though lawmakers and leaders on both sides do align on some points during this time of conflict, their beliefs differ on other issues.
I expect the president will brief us. He should consult with us. We need to know what his plan is and his plan going forward.
Democratic Congresswoman Lois Frankel reacting Monday to the joint U.S. and Israel strikes on Iran over the weekend. The strikes resulting in the death of the country's supreme leader, but leading some members of Congress to call it the start of an illegal war without congressional approval.
No tears should be shed for the killing of the supreme leader, but Congress needs to be brought in on this, and we need to be briefed, and we need to be consulted, and that's my position.
Frankel also expressing her condolences for the 6 U.S. service members killed during Iran's retaliatory strikes in Kuwait.
I'm the mother of my son was in 2 wars, so I could just tell you my heart is broken.
Those feelings are shared by those on the other side of the aisle as well.
Anytime you're in conflicts, you run the risk of losing patriots' lives and soldiers' lives, and my condolences go out to their families as well.
Carl Cassio is the chairman of the Palm Beach County Republican Party. He disagrees with the notion that the president should have sought congressional approval before the strikes.
If leaks happen, then you risk lives, so you can't do that. But moving forward, I'm in that court. I think if we're going to have prolonged conflict, and certainly if they're even considering boots on the ground, there should be an approval from Congress.
And both Frankel and Cassio did express concern for retaliatory attacks happening on U.S. soil from Iranian sleeper cells, pointing to the attack in Austin over the weekend. In studio, Jade Jarvis, WPBF 25 News.